Yes. Hello, my students. How are you? Yes, you are fine. Okay. Now, see, today we are going to take a new topic, that is chemical reaction and equations. Okay. In this, there is a subtopic, that is physical change and chemical change. Here I am writing subtopic physical change. Now see here, as its name, physical change, there must be something going to be changed. Okay? Now see, in the physical change, the state of matter changes, but the composition of matter does not change. Such changes are called the physical change. Physical changes are often temporary. Okay? It means that it can be reversible, or it is reversible process. Okay? For example, I am going to take, you have seen that if you are going to keep water in a freezer, what will happen after some time, that liquid water will convert into solid ice, and if you are going to heat the water, after some time, what happens, it start evaporating, or its state is gaseous state. It means that the water in the gaseous state, water in the solid state, the composition of water does not changes, but the state of matter changes. One is solid, another is liquid, and other is gaseous. Such changes are called the physical change. Any other example? Physical change. Suppose a glass plate. What happened? Its shape only changes. Okay? The matter of the glass is not changing. Understood? Then here I am writing the definition of physical change. In physical change, in physical change, only the state of matter changes, and 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 this change is often temporary. This is not a permanent change. As I told you, here I am going to take the example of this change. Here it is a water in jar. Here this is the ice cube. and here water is converting into water vapor, and again it is condensed. Here I am writing that this is the water in a jar. You can see here this is the ice, that is solid state, and here you can see that water vapor form, and again it condense and convert into the water. Okay, it's clear. Such changes are called the physical change. Okay, I'm going to rub it or remove it. 1 minute. Then after that, I'm going to erase it from here. Now after this, the next is chemical change. Next definition is chemical change. In the chemical change, what happened? The composition of the matter changes and a new substance form, and this change is permanent change, means it is irreversible. Okay. Now see, for example, if you have seen that raw mango, once it's ripened, then again it cannot be converted into the raw mango. Matchstick, you burn once, again it cannot be reversible. Such reactions are called the chemical change. Such changes are called the chemical change. Okay. Now I am going to write here in chemical change. See, in chemical change, the composition of matter changes and new substance form. This change is permanent, means such changes are irreversible. As I told you, for example, I am going to take here it's raw mango. I am going to increase it. You can see here, this is the ripen mango. Once it's ripen, again you will not get the raw one. And here it is the burning majestic. Okay? Then such process are called the chemical change in which the change is irreversible. Okay, understood? Now see, the next is, that is, what is the chemical, is your chemical reaction. What is, how you are going to define chemical reaction? Now see, as I told you, that in the chemical changes, new substance form. Therefore, before forming, there is breaking process. Okay? Then you can say that it is a process in which some substance undergo bond breaking and new substance are formed. Such reactions are called the chemical reaction. Okay? That I am going to write here the definition of chemical reaction. It is a process. It is a process in which what happened? In which some substances undergo bond breaking, undergo bond breaking and a new substance form is called chemical reaction. Okay? You can write the same or otherwise another example, that is formation is sodium ion combined with chlorine ion forming sodium chloride. Okay? New bond forming the sodium chloride. Here, after that, what is chemical equation? The definition of chemical equation. Now see here, this is a chemical equation. Okay? Here Na represents sodium, Cl represents chlorine, and this sodium chloride, NaCl. Or you can say it is the short form of substance. Okay? Or you can say this is the condensed form of a substance. Therefore, here the chemical equation, it is the representation of chemical reaction in condensed form by using formula is called the chemical equation. That I am going to write here. See what is chemical equation. The representation of chemical reaction in condensed form by using formula is called chemical equation. Okay? The representation of chemical reaction in condensed form by using formula is called chemical equation. Here I am going to write the example of this. Here I am going to example of this, that is, suppose here I am writing in words aqueous solution of copper sulfate plus zinc dust forming aqueous solution of zinc sulfate plus copper. Okay, this is written in words. If I would like to represent in its condensed form, that is like this. Copper sulfate means CuSO4. Zinc dust means Zn, forming ZnSO4, that is zinc sulfate plus copper. This is the chemical equation. Okay? Therefore, I told you what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation. After this, the next topic is, that is, writing of chemical equation.